Okay.
30 frames per second, sir.
I don't know what that means, but say.
What's going on, everybody? It is the Dog Days
Podcast.
bruv. And obviously, it is me, Chelsea, aka the man is so salty, aka the Gandhi Filiad. And okay, let me leave the other things that kept for the intro. Obviously, I'm not alone. I tag along with a brother.
What's the guys? What's up? No, you know, I've realized almost every video I begin with one. I'm sorry.
Clip two, brain rot. Go ahead.
You
You're fun today. You're mad today. I've accepted.
I watched them. I was like, man.
I am taking my L today, but I know it's an inspiration from my French. But go ahead. I won't say.
This is Jafar, right? Heavy Papa, aka Heavy Due to do hard abuse.
Come on.
It's lovely to have you guys here again, and we're so thankful for the love, the comments, the subscriptions, guys.
Wow.
We're not taking you for granted. Tuvakwatanga chatika, right? Do you know that song of there's this old guy who used to be an artist.
Don't bring a song you're not going to sing, bro.
Nasang. I didn't know that song. So, people out there,
we are all.
You get it. Did I listen to that song? You get it. I have a friend who has been putting that clip on, honestly, that's every time, right? Now, via the video, it has Nasanga, with a whole jar of coke, and she's drinking. She said, and the guy is like, Smambo, if you bring my money, give it to Nasanga. If you have a problem, maybe talk to Nasanga. You know? So, guys, you people are our Nasanga.
Same men that don't believe in simping. Our fathers and forefathers were simps. There's a reason they lived and are in happy marriages. They were simps. I repeat, simps.
But we're still to it, yeah? Thank you guys so much for the TikTok love, the subscription. Yes, you guys are really amazing. The comments please keep them coming, yeah?
Wow.
Spread us out there to the judges, to the fans, even the freshmen,
Freshmen, man. I do not know. You're trying to keep up with uni and you don't watch this, man. I really
come. You know, come to daddy, by the way. But on a serious note,
we will be having a peaceful conversation, and this guy is going to throw he will either throw in a very sexual subliminal, or you will just shoot at it directly. I feel like I am so clean. I am getting spoiled. If you're out there and you want to be hosted here and you can help me with this guy, reach out.
See, I went to Sudan. I saw a clip where there's an actual disease where people just it's called something.
Prone to sexuality and. Mm-hmm. Okay, go ahead. An actual disease.
Are you saying the subliminal?
An actual disease. Go ahead.
It's a syndrome whereby these guys have these involuntary bodily acts. They either can't control their this guy is going to shout out something obscene, or else he's going to have a continuous stick. Whereby either he'll have to fist this thing or something, right? Something is going to be off. Now they have a particular one.
He's always going to be in motion.
Yeah.
I know a guy, he's a YouTuber, he's called Darkest Man. I know there's a podcast he does, it's called All and Bold. So most of the time he'll be on set and he'll be doing something and they're shooting. They are literally laughing, but he's always doing it. It's
stuck with him. Something like now. Apparently
it's a disease.
Yeah. It's
shout out to Darkest Man. I know you watch our stuff. You're sick, bro.
Remember is this one? Something about something with a C. It was very difficult, right? But in this particular syndrome, or this particular strain of the syndrome, these guys heckle out abusive words. It's either abusive, sexual, or violent.
Mad.
Right? So it can be like fuck off. And I don't mean it.
You just meant it,
but
it was the word you had, the way I had on my tongue.
Something like that, yeah.
Crazy, man.
So I feel like this is you pointing at me like that.
Good thing you've realized it.
I'm not that person. I've held conversations with grown-ups, and I know how not to cuss, by the way.
I know a guy, by the way, that cannot, like, 3-2 shit. 3-2, like, and I was listening to a podcast. Which podcast? Some podcast in the UK, and someone was, I think it is The Boardroom, and some guy was like, man, cussing is low class. I was like, oh.
Nothing.
I knew. You've literally not decided, but I knew if you listen it come from his mouth, you would have something to say about it.
I would sit down. But let's talk about fasting, right?
Yeah.
The weather.
Most importantly, I do not know if you guys see this, but I know you see it.
Kaim same.
Muje, please, Muje.
By the way, on that last clip, when you said, "Hi, I'm Crystal," but it was very cringe.
It's okay. It's okay. It is okay.
People out there can tell you, right? So, last clip, right? When you guys watch it, in like the first, I think like 15 to like 20 seconds, yeah? So, that's when you chat, you're like, "Hi, I'm Crystal," like,
It's okay. You say it like that. It is okay. You say it like that. It is okay. It is okay. It is okay.
By the way, people out there love the way I laugh. No! I'm being serious.
Can we start the pod?
On a very serious note,
You guys, we should have a special pod to just break down Jaffa's laughter and the way it gets to people.
see, my laugh is authentic.
Anyway, okay, that's the only reason I've never told you anything. People tell me about it. I was like, my guy, be real. It's him being him.
Okay, tell me what
I'm not going to tell everybody.
Chat to me.
Let's start that point, right? Let's start that point. Okay. So, guys, first and foremost, it's Crystal Lounge. Come on. Crystal, Lot 28, Lotoli Avenue, just right after the first gate of Bogolobi Flats, right after Strong Minds, past Athena. Yes, that's where we at. Please come. Tell them who sent you. Let's make some money together, man. Come on. Yeah. Anyway, today we want to talk about something that is very controversial, by the way, if you dip it. The question of nurture vis-a-vis nature. Have I pronounced them right? Nurture and nature. Crazy. Yeah, we want to talk about nurture and nature. So, most times, and I'm going to start this by putting you on the spot, we believe that people do certain things because they were raised a certain way. But I would really want to know, do you think sissies do what they do out of nurturing, or it occurs by nature? Like the whole have I done it well?
No.
The whole
Almost. It's like moving on.
But that's scary, man. That's scary.
No, like
Guys, have you seen that?
they're like, this is where my point is going to be derived from, right? So, growing up, I was a day scholar, right? As the last born. No, I am the last born. I'm not sure if it was my mom or dad, but one of them didn't want me to leave the house, right? So I stayed in day school till secondary. Right? Secondary was just like, it was inevitable to stay, right? But I spent most of my time with girls, right?
Then you learn the...
Let me land. Right?
Come!
So,
meanwhile, I was learning how to do this. This guy was learning how to do it in angles. Have you seen how he has done it? Come!
So, I used to be there like with my sisters. Actually, my big sister was called Lisa, yeah? So Lisa would, like, I was a young boy and she was the only girl, right? So at home it would either be me and her, or her and my big sister, or my other big sister, our nieces, our female cousins. So the house was genuinely, most of the time, very feminine, right? To the point even the dog at home was a woman, and she's my child. That's my firstborn. She's called Rex. Yeah, moving on. So little by little,
VAR. We are introducing new technology on the podcast. When someone says something wrong, we go and check. So allow us check. A dog, a she. It's not a dog. But let's go on.
so the word.
Let's go on.
So I chose my diction with mental arts.
VAR, wrong English. Let's go on.
Anyway, so like I grew up with mostly girls, and like whenever my brothers would come back, I would notice that I was much more effeminate than they were. If that's the right word, I think, right? I was much more feminine in the way that I would do my things.
Because as a man, he was outside ovulating your sisters, innit?
And Muslim G, yeah. But moving on, like I realized it, and whenever I would be back, my big brother would bully me, right? Simon would bully me and be like, "Man, you are a girl. This and this and this. Boys don't do that, you know." Like, man, don't do that, yeah. And I believe he helped me balance it out, right? Because even the way that, to the point, like I would keep a self-conscious eye on myself to see occasionally this would just fall, right?
Imagine Jeff walking and he just drops into her.
Right? So,
in fact, let's talk while I'm like, sir.
Why the mockery?
Move on. Let's continue. Heal.
So, like, I picked it up that it was becoming a consistent, and I'd always tried to like push myself back into, you know, that whole male aura, into that male thing, right? But it got difficult because even the way I would eat, like even up to now, like it's not that typical boyish thing of like, you know, like I'll see myself using these. I'll get up there,
like girls have drama. What is this? Hold your food.
If it's like a bag or something, you still be legitimately do this, but like for a boy, it's going to be like a whole, you know,
it's war, bro.
Me, it's going to be a whole calm, composed bite. Like, huh? And even like most of the friends I have for girls, like whenever like we eat around, I usually have
fit in
a cleaner place than they do.
This is him telling us that he's a low budget sissy. Go on. I take it back. I take it back. Yes.
Anyway, so like,
I don't want that point to laugh. Let's go. Let's work.
Anyway, so like, I realized that it had gone on for a while, yeah? And my brother really tried to like push me to it, right? Like whenever he'd come back home, he would, you know, kids are very psychological bullies, yeah? He'd come and tell me. Remember, the hardest thing he told me in my life was that I was going to grow tits.
You gay? We had the whole joke in my A-level hostel for acting feminine. Okay. Yeah, I was not effeminate like that, like physically.
Yeah.
But in my tests, I used to listen to like really, really emotional music. Louis Capaldi, Sam Smith. That was my lane. So there was this guy, he's called Samo. Change man right now. Samo is like the guy who slapped me in lane. Samo was, why are you listening to Khalid, bro? I used to be very reactionary, things that were happening. I don't want to talk to someone just because they've annoyed me. Someone used to provoke me. Like, take away. You are a man. Why do you have boobs? Guy, the joke stuck. I literally became the guy with the biggest boobs in hostel. There's a time I literally told someone, like a bro of mine, bro, get out of my life. Like get out of my life. It's stuck. They're like, what is wrong with this guy? But like from then up to now, like the space between there, it has been like I have gotten upnudged. If you guys don't know upnudge, just TikTok upnudge, you get APNAJ, bro. Like whatever that guy does, bro, you don't laugh at a woman's joke. Okay, I'm not saying like it's male toxicity or what. I'm not saying like, but like, okay, it was at that level, but then like you rationalize as a man and you're like, nah,
He's right
man.
to a particular
Yeah,
point.
it was a particular point. Like, I'm not doing that. Like, that's feminine now. Not to mean that women are like below us, but as a man, as a masculine man, you have to step out and step like a man.
You have to know where your food lands, yeah?
Yeah. So,
But so, like, now for me, it was, he literally told me, my chest is just genuinely going to bulge, right?
over time,
And he told me that I want to be able to wear a vest.
you know what I've thought of. No, I'm not going to share what I have thought. It's bad. Okay. I feel like if I get the opportunity, I will lie to a kid one time. That the reason women have like boobs is because like they carry a lot in their hearts. Let's go on. Let's go on.
You're going to make that boy a simp. The bigger the chest, the bigger the clear.
The bigger she has carried. Okay. Shout out to everyone with a big bust. Like, you're lovely.
We love boobs.
You! Do they speak for you? I will
love
speak for
boobs.
myself.
I love tits.
I love women generally. I love women. I love you women.
I think what's the difference? They're still part of it.
I aware that transsexuals have boobs too.
Those ones. It's okay.
You love boobs still.
Yes. A boob is a boob.
Me, I love women with boobs.
So you're saying transes aren't women?
No, let's go back. No, I realize you're not a bro, you gay. You're not a bro. You're not a bro. You can't do that to me, man.
Sniper.
Okay, let's go back to the real question. Do you believe sissies are sissies? Because
I'm still getting there. Let me tell you the story, right? So, okay, after that whole joke died and whatnot, right? He began to push me. Let's do push-ups. Let's escape from home. Because I won't lie, my mother treated me like as her last born female daughter. That's a fact.
Hi, mom. Hi.
My curfew.
Yeah, the things he's saying.
My curfew was okay. I have a problem telling PMAM apart, but I know like the militant thing. It was 1500, right? That's like 3 p.m.
Yeah, 3 p.m.
So that's my curfew. In case I had to go somewhere, and it was 3 p.m. The sun was down.
It's crazy. The
You had
sun
to go
is just getting hot.
To her,
Those are getting closed.
to her, the sun was done. Brother, you ain't going nowhere, right? So, no, brother, he would push me. Let's escape. Remember, there's this one particular week whereby my mom used to cane us for an entire week.
It's because you got in late.
No, just because we were breaking curfew. You know, that time of Temu for Manyumba, don't leave the house, stay home, right? You escape, the maid calls her. At night, you come back knowing you have your bills, you sleep, the next day, you go back, bills. The whole week ended. Now, after that 1 week, I think that's when she realized, boys shall be boys. And she raised the hand, she's
And
like,
girls will be women.
and she's like, be safe. Then she like, hands off, right? And then, that's the time when I also began to like, genuinely step into my male, what? You have a problem?
I'm being abused.
Yes.
Physical.
Yes. Physical bullying.
Being abused.
This is male traits, yes?
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You can see my workspace, but it is okay.
Cry me a river. But like, okay, the whole ideology of the story was, at a point, I do believe I had become, like you said earlier.
A namusisi.
What?
A sissy.
You said namusisi.
No, I got it from this one time we're in late class, form 6. Then that dude enters, acting you know, dropping your conventional wrists. Then, as he's walking out, there's this guy called Obwana at the back of the class.
Obwana tells.
He just goes, Namuzizi. I had never heard of it, but it took me a minute to clock. Like, the sissy at the end slapped is like, Namusisi. I know he never got it. I'm sure he walked out peacefully, like
without loading. There's a particular time where like those guys was right on assembly. Now this was like the very, very first assembly.
Osi is the same guy, the Obwana guy.
Like the assembly. Now that time it was me, Brodo, Osi, I think Jerry as well, right? So at first we're like in a whole joke thing there, right? So Osi is like, man, guys used to wear like wife beaters, like those vests. Man, they are pussies, right? Cause we did do that. The guy in front of us, it stripped, right? It showed. And Osi was like, man, that's so pussy. Then there's this guy they called to go sing on the assembly. I want to name drop, but if people remember that they called a girl in a trouser
to sing. Like I relate of mad guy
to sing for us the anthem, right? And my man overdid it. That Nigeria, because I think she was the dean by then, right? Nigeria legitimately came and was like,
relax, bro. Like, drop the stereo, G.
It is too much estrogen up here.
Too much estrogen is crazy.
You know? But, like still on track. At a point, I had to nurture myself. That's the actual word, right? Nurture.
Nurture, like raise yourself, groom yourself to
groom myself into more masculine traits. Because I believe, like on a science level, we both have those hormones, male and female hormones.
Yeah,
and that's why the whole thing of yin and yang, all of that exists from, right? That we all have a male and feminine part as a whole, even in the brain, psyche, and whatnot. But you should lean more on your particular gender, right? What you possess is what you should stick to.
Carry your wood, bro.
So, to answer your question of whether I believe is it nature or nurture, I feel it lies on both. Because if you look at the story I've told you, at the very start, on the basics part of my understanding,
I feel like you've explained the fact that you were nurtured with feminine gloves. Then your brothers got you off that lane and pushed you towards more masculine traits of you, like the inner you, like the man in you. You get? So I feel like it's both. In both cases, you were nurtured.
In both cases, not nature?
No, I don't hear any nature. Now, let me give you an example of nature. Have you seen a dude with a stereo, like, not forced, happening naturally? You've seen a dude with a bum. Like, you've seen dudes with bums, G. Like,
I know one.
Now that brother has a gear, like, okay, but now that's not how I would express a brother's bum. Like, yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. But okay, you've also seen a dude with hips, right? Now I feel like that's why it's natural. And we do not, like, we castigate those guys. No, those are hormones. Hormones reaching out.
I can't believe I just raised my hand. No, but like, I feel like that is, but some particular people have those particular genes. But I feel it's more here than here. Because by the time you have wood, your body
We mean Chris Wood, like Chris Wood, the Nottingham Forest striker, the one who scored 2 goals on the weekend against Brentford. This guy is non-sporty, he can't relate. I don't know why he said Chris Wood. What? If you have Chris Wood,
you want a point?
A point for Wood. Come, you guy.
But like, because those guys know, it's going to seem tribalistic, but it's a fact. I have met very many Western boys who are built
With
in
body.
that shape. Yes. I met a guy whereby, like, okay, now, me,
I see it coming. Go on.
I come like a triangle, right? My
Yeah.
body's triangular, right? But I've seen guys who legitimately come a bit like
The-
a pear.
A snatch waist.
The guy is going to come like this, and then you're going to see him legitimately here, from the waist down.
Those are hips, yeah.
Increase like this. That's my point, right? But when you talk to my man,
But as a man, if you have a waist, bro, mad.
I have a waist.
No, like snatched waists. Excuse me. I don't even to look at it.
I show you. I show you.
Turn and show the camera. Me, I don't want to see. What's your waist size, Kali? What's your size of trousers?
Size of trousers?
Like the waistband.
Okay, to be honest, I don't know. But I think last time I checked, I think I might have been like a 30.
But that's big. Come on.
No.
That's big. No. I'm 28. Yeah.
You're underfed.
My dad is watching. My dad, that's a bad joke. My dad is watching.
But like, these guys be there and you genuinely see them that they have that feminine build, right? But step to my man and don't come correct.
You're getting nyaks.
You're getting served. Guys from, what's that Western school?
Nyakasura.
Those schools that Pamida used to like just about. Them boys are built like that. But when you meet my man, he's like 6'12". So yeah, that's
6'12" is crazy, you guys.
Sorry, that's too much. But like 6'7" or like 6'5", tall like this, with his hips. Chat. I dare you, chat. My man will throw hands.
Oh, your brother. A brother with a gear.
You understand? So, for me, I believe it's more here.
Sometimes I feel like it's because I've seen people change. You get someone like this. You've heard of the Brennan Baby guy. You don't. Come on, you don't recall Brennan Baby? Yeah, I think that was is it Brennan Baby? The guy that was at Nagzi but was acting feminine. He was in school. Then he moves to Obaseta. He moved to some other school. Right now he's masculine. But back in school, man, we would like to have such a person on that phone. So if you're out there and you're watching this, you know what you do. Shout us. Anyway, but this guy was like acting like a feminine person. Like it was his character. It's the character that sold him. Right now, he has stepped into the masculine bit. You can see he is low-key begging it. But his capital, his internet capital was based off of that. And it seemed much more natural then. And there are other guys who are popular, man. I'd really fancy us having a Sissy on that pod just to explain to us like what they go through. Because me, I believe for some, it's natural. It's not nature. It's natural, it's not nurturing. Some didn't even have to grow up around girls.
Like
they just had to come out and
look like that.
Yeah.
I suppose, I don't know.
But anyway, yeah. So,
but I do believe any boy who hasn't gone through a single-sex school has a bit of feminine traits.
You know what's crazy? Yeah, by the way.
Because I feel like one of the regrets that I do have is that I did miss joining a single-sex, at least for a point.
The biggest form of castigation you would ever get in a single-sex school was the fact that you were acting feminine. But somehow, like, there had guys who thrived through it.
Like, even if they were feminine?
Yeah. I know a guy. This guy was at Namidiango College. Like, the people who told me that story were years above him. Or a year or two. So these guys had music sort of exhibitions. Competitions, actually. This guy, bro, I'm told, would turn up to act like a woman. I've been told of a story where someone just bumped into him and thought it was a woman. Like, this was a guy who would stand on stages and get cheered at.
Because he would act like a woman.
Because he would step on like a sissy man. Not just, like, I don't mean sissy like the word, like sissy, Cissy, like the name. And she would act. I'm even saying she. Crazy. He would act through it, man. And like it's Namiliango College, bro. It's supposed to be hard men, but they are cheering on this gully man on stage.
But I believe that can come to a point whereby you have okay, because like with boys, I realize boys were like dogs, right? If you dogs,
That's people have been asking me where the name came from. Nurture, not nurture.
but like you have to okay, but back to the boys, be like there's a particular dominance you have to express.
Exhibit, yeah.
Right? And once you have expressed that level of dominance of man, I'm a guy, step up, fists are thrown, right? And even if now you start to show your feminine traits, in the boy's head, he will know.
He's a brother.
My man might, right?
Yeah, but this
But-
man, no, the way you do that thing is scary.
No, see, like I'm telling you, like, I know I have very, okay, like there are some few protruding feminine traits I still possess. And right now I can't take, because my mother doesn't like the way I speak. She says I have that,
Yeah, the Castillo coming through.
and it's very feminine,
But I
right?
feel like, no, it's okay, man. I've had UK guys. Like,
I don't know, but
are you mad, brother? Like,
my mom always complains. She's like, Sima, speak like a man. You sound like a babe. You know, like she teaches me about it. Yeah?
well, your mother being devastated that you're being low cases is also traumatizing.
But like, it's a point that all my friends know that. Let's say we're to pretend that to do that, I'm all in, right? Step the wrong way towards
You can
me,
act up.
I can still match
You
up.
can role play as a chick.
Right now, I don't know. Okay, I feel like that part of me might have sunk because there's a time.
But no, like I'm saying, like, can you like put on like full girl like and act with just acting, like role playing, like and
Girl? Yeah.
should you create a scenario and you say,
No,
let's create a scenario.
I'm not having that.
Let's create a scenario.
See, I have my friends out there
Mm.
whereby like they're girls, right? To the point that they feel that they're conversant enough with me to call me a girlfriend. Right?
You don't find offense in that.
No, because like I told you, I'm a person right now who has accepted.
Or it's because you're hitting them, so you feel masculine about that still.
I'm going to ignore that. I'm going to pretend like that went over my head.
Shout out to every friend of Jaffa that is women.
But
We love you.
my point is, right, like they know that, like, let's say, okay, I'm a man who has accepted that I have both traits. And that thing of whereby I want to pretend that I am a macho man, too much of this, I no longer do that. I believe I have a feminine.
You're making it long. Let's okay. If you feel okay, let's both act like we are feminine.
Nah. I can't have those receipts on the internet. I can't have.
We are trying to entertain you, Jeff, doesn't want to entertain you.
Because I have my boys out there who don't even know this shit. And right now, I've just put my dirty drawers on our board. Like, these guys know me. That Jaffa is that guy. The man who's going to step correct.
Okay. So what is like your most feminine trait that you like? Once you're doing it, you're like, bro, like, fuck. Like,
I have
excuse
many.
me, bro. Like, what's your most, like, the one that you pull up and you're like, gee, man, I hope no one saw this.
Which one? I think it's the whole thing that I've done and I want to do again.
You do it like in a conversation.
Oh no,
No, I'm saying like in
or like
you
in
like
like
you're with the
normal life.
boys or you're at your place and somehow this feminine trait is pulling up and you're like, gee, take a break.
I'm a mother duck.
What's that, like fastidious and stuff, like checking organization and all that?
On myself, no, like on like let's say my friends get sick or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm going to be that guy who's going to go out and get a wet cloth, put on you, look for food. I'm going to do that whole mother duck routine.
Crazy.
A standard, yeah.
Mad. Anyway, yeah, okay, leaving that lane of things, because I feel like that's the best example of nurture and nature. But do you ever sit down and feel like maybe let's look at maybe characters and you're like, that guy was born into greatness, like he was supposed to be, or this person was just grew into it. You get, like the way you have someone like Michael Jordan, like, guy is great. You get, vis-a-vis. Oh, well, when you sit down and you reflect upon yourself and you're like, man, I'm actually supposed to do this. More or less something like, as a man, you're supposed to do this. As a woman, you're supposed to do this. Is it natural or you just nurture it?
Like gender roles?
Gender role sort of thing, because that's also nurture and nature. That's where the biggest question came from. The gender roles are a nurture nature thing. What do you think about it? Do you feel like there are some things that are supposed to be, that speak to the fact that gender roles are a thing because of mother nature? So believe in gender roles.
I believe I just learned this one. It's called like they add a passive to it, right? I feel like I'm a passive traditionalist. A little bit. Because with me, as a man,
As a man, as a masculine man.
I believe if I am to marry you or we are dating, right? The responsibilities of your father are mine now. That is why you're supposed to call me Papa or Daddy. Right? That's just it.
Facts. I was expecting something. Okay, that's below the belt.
What do you mean below the belt?
That's below the belt.
No.
So you expect to be called? Okay, I know you. But
No, like,
are you being for real right now, or you just?
no, like, not like cold, that a puppy daddy. No. Like, I personally, I'm going to try to my best level to assume that role.
Oh yeah, I get it.
Right? Okay, like that's if
But as a man, obviously.
because like right now we're still like
Confidence
in the
on
dating phase, like not like marriage thing, but like even the whole marriage thing. When I get married, I'm going to become that woman's daddy. Period.
You're going to simp.
No. Has your father simped for you?
No.
Has your father simped for your sisters?
But look, it's simping, man. When you put it in romantic terms.
Has your father simped?
When you put it in romantic terms, it's simping.
The fact of whereby I say that I'm going to be your dad, right? That means you're every beg and call. I am the first line of defense. I don't care if you want money for hair. I don't care if you want money to go clip a toenail. If I am in that position to provide, I do not expect you to
the
go
guys
out
on the
there
board right
to
now.
beg. Me first. If I can't, then we can maybe find a lenience.
Then she can ring me, right?
Ring you for what? Ring you for what? Understand? So, to me, like I said, I believe I'm a passive traditionalist, right? That's the point. Like, if I cuff you, we're together, I'll do it to the best of my interest.
Me as me, if I cuff you, I bring the table, you bring what is supposed to be on the table.
No, but like,
it's supposed to be equal.
No,
women don't want that shit anymore.
No. Like, okay, I feel like there's levels to this shit, right? As of right now, I cannot provide for you everything you want. No, like, that's a fact that I have accepted. There's a point there, so right? This guy was like, a girl in her 20s, because like he asked this chick, was like in her late 30s, right? She's like, what were you doing in your early 20s, right? Or late 20s? She was like, I was bamboozling niggas, right?
Whole phase.
Jumpy, right? She was living the life. And then he asked her to ask him what he was doing. He's like, man, I was in my room, struggling with books, trying to add up, right? So the table was flipped, right? She asked him, what are you doing in your 30s? And he's like, I am bamboozling. I won't say the word, but right? And she's like, why? She's like, actually, he's like, as a man, in your 20s, you do like the only way that you're going to bamboozle a chick is when you have resources.
So lock in, fam. Do not
Understand?
lock out.
Like that's the only way you're going to do it because you need money.
You need money, fam.
Period.
Facts.
As much as they say money is paper, earthly things as a hoax, bro. Right? You need that money, right? And he's like, so at that time when I was all about love and affection, and I felt bad that the chick I wanted was out there with some guy who had resources, he's scam. So when he got to his 30s and he had the resources, he's not going to bother to step correct. Mumito also want love. At that point, he also wants to live that high of I can bang her, I've banged her, I've banged her, I've banged this, right? But the table was flipped because at that age, the woman now wants to what? Settle down. And his point was, it doesn't make sense that for you it's okay to bamboozle at that age, and then when I do it,
When my turn comes now, it's
I am castigated
an unfair game.
and called the toxic man, I'm called the cheater because I'm doing what you need
What
just
you're
at a
doing.
later stage of time.
Yeah.
And to me, the point is, as I said, right now, I can't financially support everything you want. Fact is, even on dates, man, I might struggle. Like, I may be there, I hustle my modeling gigs. If I come up like with my 150 or something, if rent is not on my daily schedule, yes, I pay my rent. If rent,
Me, I stay at my father's house. As in,
that
what are
is
you trying to
rent.
say?
But like any money I get, the landlord is like my first child at the back of their mind. I'm like, how am I sorting my
To
mind?
sort this kid.
Once I sort him, I'm like, Kale, what do I have left? Do I have my expenses to feed me, to transport me, data expenses, feeding, right? I'm like, Kale,
You
come.
get spent on data.
Yes. I'm like, if I
Shout out to Ed Jerome.
have these 4 things sorted, honestly speaking, the money I'm going to have left, I can't take you out on the date I'm going to be proud of. Because I believe.
Take that girl to her phone, that's bro.
No.
Later understand the situation.
No,
You see that true queen, she's going to stick around.
But now that's
But the
thing.
wrong queen,
Uh-huh.
she's going to jump around.
That's the thing. There are too many wrongs out there to find the right now. That's just a fact. And honestly, me personally, I can't blame anyone for wanting a good life. So these days, I'll try my level best to tell you at the start that, man, I am struggling financially.
That's the first thing you tell a chick.
Okay, now.
You're bringing good to the table. It's not.
You're like
the best thing I'm going to do is bend that back, bro. If you think I'm going to bend my wallet for you,
you're like, I will try to come through when I can. Because like there are those minor expenses, right?
simp.
Akina,
Simp.
I'm going to just let you land with your thing. You even have no watch. I know you're looking at me. Like, hey, like let's say I'm stuck here. I need Trump. I need like a 10 grand. Hi, I'm short on this. I need like a 20 grand. Like, I will try to squeeze myself for your benefit. Because like I've said,
Simp.
no, it's actually something that Andrew Tate said. Like I said, come. Let me tell you, personally, I told you that I personally love Andrew Tate because Andrew Tate has slapped me into line on very many things.
All the girls on the food right now.
My point is, right? He said that suffering is mine, pleasure is yours. Right?
Is it though?
I do not believe that if you're my woman or we are dating or we're married, you have to suffer the way I have to suffer. That is a lie.
Crazy.
Like I said, I'm going to stand at the front. Whatever comes at you is coming at me before it gets to you. Unless if I honestly can't stand up to it, then you find a solution out of your way. Right? That's just it. So I believe, as I told you, I don't want to take you on a substantial date. Akina, I take you there, we eat ice cream of like 3 grand, and I flex. I'm like, hard guy.
Bro,
No.
if I spend my hard and 4K, 3K, 2K on you, I'm telling the man them, bro.
No.
Oi, I took the queen to the joint farm. I took the queen to the calf, G. You get me?
See, that's the thing. Now with me, I will feel like I am not living to the potential that you want or that you deserve. Because with me,
Same women are the ones that tell us the small things,
now see,
the small money, that 1K,
That-
buy for me a roller, bro.
that is a hoax. As much as as much as you guys say, Tina, I love you without money. I want to like okay, at some point I believe those girls are there, but now those girls,
Just bend the back, bro.
this is a very controversial take, but those girls come from a source of abundance. Those girls are not lacking. These things of, in case my boyfriend can't provide for me money for lunch, hi, dad, I'm hungry. And my man is going to spend there and then, right? But now these ones where by qualified, because like I believe we have like 3 classes. We have a class that's financially struggling, financially stable, wealthy.
So
Right.
like financially struggling is Chikoni, Kataza, Banda.
I didn't say anything. I didn't. I didn't.
My man just stepped out of neighborhood watch.
No. By the way, what actually touched me was that clip we did about the batting, right? I have my boys. Okay. I really can't say we're boys, but like I know them.
Yeah,
right?
you roll a bit, yeah.
They stepped to me sometime when we were out at some room stick there. Mama was like, guy, I saw you in that pod. And you didn't step correct. I was like, what you mean? They're like, we touched the body. And they mentioned the bars there, and I was like, oh.
But you don't, as a mobs man.
No, that's why I said that. I actually tried to like put it on a general term of I personally. Like I never tried to like put like a general picture on everyone. I said I personally. Right? But there are guys out there. There's this guy who came and bragged about it and he's like, I have spent 5 points in a night just because I wanted.
But people have the money though.
Like I've said.
People have the money.
But back to our point, those are the types of girls who are not going to judge you because you do not have money. Someone who's genuinely content and they know that at this age, oh man, Jafar is like 22. My man doesn't have shit. He's just struggling. The best he can do is, and there are very few out there. And even like some of them,
he comes with
and then even like those ones who would genuinely believe it at first, but at a point, shit gets dark.
Yeah, right though.
And
you get to that point.
You can't blame someone for wanting a life that they deserve or they feel that they want.
Yeah.
But fact is, guys, make money.
Make money. Anyway, so I want us to be as if concluding with a game. We've played it before and you lost.
Which one?
I don't know what it's called. I've only seen it around. We've played it before. We only played it. I'm talking. Bro, if you chicken, you chicken the role play thing, you can't chicken this out. You can't chicken this out, bro. You can't chicken this out. We are starting. I want you to start.
Okay, we do the role play thing.
We do the role. Where is my man acting shy now? Have we started? We might have started, I don't know. We start. Role play?
Can't let you do that.
Okay, so I'm creating a scenario. You are mob's chick.
Guys.
You're mob's chick. I'm a UCU dude. I've met you at Leboti. I'm trying to get your number.
Wait. Is that serious?
Okay. I'm trying to get your number.
I haven't played a girl in a while, so I'm sorry for all the feminists out there that I'm going to play badly.
So, we are starting. You let it go wherever you want it to go.
Pressure now.
We at Leboti. Hey, what's up? You good?
Hello.
Is that it? Is that like? I mean, you're good. Are you Kawa? You're Kawa.
Yes, I am.
You're around here. You're not.
Mm-hmm.
You look like a UCU babe. You're link though. So what are you doing at uni? Why are you jiggling, man? Like, what are you doing at uni? Like, I'm being for real right now.
You want to get to know me in a bar?
What's wrong with it? We've met. It's a meeting point. So yeah.
What's your name?
I'm Chris. What's your name?
Bonita.
Bonita. Crazy. That's a nice name. It's a nice name. So, Bonita. What are you doing at Boobs?
Doing international business.
Okay. You're here with your friends or like?
What do you want?
To know you, man. Like, we're here.
I'm here to
Come
have a
on.
good time. Wasting my time.
You're wasting your time.
You.
You can't say such a thing. You can't say such a thing. Like, I mean, well, let's get to know each other. You're doing nothing. I'm doing nothing. You get me?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see your phone. What phone do you have? Which kind of phone do you have?
I don't show my phone to strangers.
Just show me a phone. Just show me a phone. Let me see. Crazy. Binance is not your phone, like. So, this is what you use, like, on a regular.
Yeah.
No, like, I mean, okay, you on WhatsApp, right? Okay, what's your WhatsApp number? See, I'm smooth. What's your WhatsApp number?
I don't give out my number to strangers.
So you have a WhatsApp number?
No.
But you don't give it out?
Yes.
You can't give out what you don't have.
Who says?
It's logic, come on.
Okay, man, this is getting too long.
Man, man. But anyway, that's good for a start. Yeah. I'm teaching Jeff how to act, people. Low key. I'm teaching him how to act.
But anyway. I feel like I didn't really live up to the feminine hype.
You kept the voice.
How the fuck am I supposed to change my voice?
Like, you know I eat.
To what?
Low key. You get me.
Okay, we do the rhyme game, card.
We did the rhyme game. Alright, you're starting. Or I start. Alright. I'm talking chips. I'm talking platters. Is my man glitching? Okay, should I change? Alright, guys. It has been Chelsea and Jaffa. Thank you for watching the Dog Days podcast, man. Thank you very much. Don't forget that we are at Crystal Lounge.
No, my friend, am I glitching? Bye, guys.